my family.
The Mills family, that's our family, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure is. Come back here and sit by Daddy. Careful, don't put your dress up. Let's see if anybody joins up. It takes a couple seconds for it to go live.
The Mills family.
The Mills family. Good reading, baby girl.
I didn't even know what it said then, but I realized it had many.
Yeah.
And family.
Mm-hmm.
I already know what family and Mills is. Two people don't.
Yeah, 2 people joined. We just randomly did it. Hi, guys. I just decided to do a live, just a random live for a little while. We have some time to kill. I don't have much time to kill these days, but Thomas is at work. Tonight is Movie Monday. Last Monday of the month is Movie Monday. And Thomas gets off at 8 and we're going to wait for him. So, oh man, people are joining right up. The day was very good. You are such a sweetie. She was reading stuff here for me a little while ago.
The Mills family.
It says the Mills family. Yep. They're saying, hi, Sophia.
Hi.
So today's Monday. Everybody ever have Mondays? Oh, this wasn't actually that bad of a Monday, really. Just, it's hard to get going after the weekend. Where am I? I'm in my bedroom. So, or else I'm outside of a castle wall. No, this is just our bedroom here. Andrea painted these walls by hand. She actually traced a piece of cardboard.
When I look at the screen and do this, it looks like I'm doing.
Yeah, it makes it the other way. Yeah, when you put your tongue out the one way, it looks like it's going the other way. That's because it's not a mirror image. How much do you miss April? I miss her. I do miss her. She got the last of her stuff moved today from her other house that she was in the process of moving when we met. And they'll be coming back here before too long, so I'm excited for that for sure. Yeah, I should be saying that stuff. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button if you want to be notified when we do live. We may do things just like this. Sometimes I schedule the lives, and sometimes I just get a wild hair and just go live for no apparent reason. And so if you want to know when it happens, subscribe and hit the little bell, and that way you can get notified. And then hit the like button while you're down there. Oh, April's on. She must have saw. I didn't tell you, but here I am. I was going to message you, but it was just a random hair to do it. So April does have so much energy. She's awesome that way.
And the family.
Yep, the Mills family. Did you see that? So I got about an hour, maybe a little more. Thomas will probably not remember that it's Movie Monday, and he'll want to go get dinner, probably at Subway like he likes to do. And I'll have to make popcorn and stuff. Maybe I'll take you guys with me.
I love popcorn.
Yeah, we like making popcorn on movie night, but it makes a giant mess.
That's why we got some paper that we put on the floor. But sometimes it goes where the paper isn't.
Yeah, we put some plastic down the last couple times to try to help the ridiculous popcorn mess that happens every time, no matter how careful we are. It's usually Hannah, but
I love syrup on my popcorn.
You love syrup on your popcorn?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I like syrup on my popcorn without butter.
They said, Sophia, do you miss April?
Yeah.
Do you have fun hanging out with April?
Probably Jackson.
Probably. Who is it, Asher? Hold on one second. Sorry about that. What? It is Jackson. Okay, it's Justus' friend. He's not here, so tell him he'll have to come back. I was just going to go live in here, but she decided she'd come sit with Daddy too, so. And she's enjoying watching herself on the screen. April misses. Oh yeah, hey, yep, hi. She misses you too. April's right there. See the blue? That's April's words. She says she misses you too. Kids are all doing very good. Did anyone update a girls' room tour? Yes, that is definitely in the works. I don't know when. So I'm not that far from being totally done in the new bathroom. Really close. So I need to grout. I think I decided I'm going to put some wood planks on the bottom half of the wall. You're a goober. Looks like there's something wrong with you. Stop that. Silly girl. Like you're trying to catch flies. And then I need to, I ordered some decorations and stuff. I got a sink. I did decided to take whoever suggested on the last bathroom video that I go with a floating sink. That's what I decided to do. I am going to get rid of the vanity that we got. I'm going to try to sell it on somewhere or give it away or something. But I decided that's just going to make so much more room in that room if we have just a wall-mounted sink, and then just put some shelves hanging up. So you'll have to wait and see what kind of decorations we got, but I did get a sink. I wanted to get a black sink, but I realized that's so going to clash. Andrea would not have let me get a black sink. So I did what Andrea would do and got a white sink. What? Are you coming too? Careful. Well, you have shorts on. Well, good. I guess that's not the end of the world then. What, baby girl? Hi.
It's strawberry jelly.
Are you strawberry jelly?
Puppy is.
When does April drive down? I think she's going to be driving on the 1st. Headed our way.
She's going to be here on library day.
Yeah.
It's not that far away. It's only like 2 days.
Only like 2 days? So you counting the days till April comes back? I don't even know what day it was. It's on Wednesday? Is that the 1st? Take it back for store credit. I would, but I don't have the box. I might call them and see if they want to take it back. I wouldn't blame them for not taking it back. If I was working retail still, I wouldn't have taken it back without the box. So that would be great if they did take it back. I know I could yell and scream and complain and say, I demand my money back, and they would probably do it, but I don't want to. I stopped being that guy when I was a teenager. I don't want to be that guy again. Keep you guys, be modest, okay? Keep your dress down. Oh, there's Eden too. Use it upstairs. There's not room to just throw a vanity, unfortunately. There's less room, and the bathroom upstairs is smaller than the bathroom downstairs. So there's definitely not room for it upstairs. But
Dad, someone said hi, Claudia.
Say that hi, Claudia. Can you say hi?
She's acting like she's even cuter than Hannah.
You think she's even cuter than Hannah? You're getting pretty cute. You looks like Andrea a lot lately, does she? Are you a frog licking flies? Maybe you can hang a thing on for Thomas's tiny house. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I mean, I'm not sure if we're still doing the tiny house thing, but we should. There's so many things I have on an imaginary list in my head. And April came, she kept saying, just say whatever it is and I'll write it down. And so I've been just saying stuff, and I don't know how long our list is yet, but there's still a bunch of things need to go on it. She told me today, why don't you take Asher to get his driving test this week? And I looked at my schedule. I have nothing tomorrow morning, so I'm going to take Asher tomorrow morning to get his driving test, to take his test. So wish him luck for that. Circle City, that's right. Sophia lost another tooth just the other day. Right there. Yep, she sure did. Thomas is building a tiny house? No, I mean, Andrea's plan and our plan, I say Andrea's plan, our plan was always, we liked the tiny house scene, and we thought it would be a really frugal way for a kid to get started off on their own, is to build a tiny house. And so that was always the plan, but we didn't exactly have the money for it. And we started looking for trailers. I used to go to auctions on occasion, because they would have city auctions where they sell computers. And I would buy the computers for a really cheap deal, I'd refurbish them, and then I would sell them. We had a really good profit doing that. But as of late, cities have all been doing their stuff online, so the auction, I haven't gone to an auction in a long time. So anyways, that was always the plan, to get some small trailers at an auction and help them build a tiny house. We never did that. But if I can get some time back, maybe that might be something we do sometime. I don't know. But we thought it would be a neat way. We're very much a fan of being low to no debt, and believe in raising our kids that way. So it'd be a good place to live while you are saving money for a big house. So, oh, good luck to your son, Mary. Hope he gets the job. What's the update on Thomas's graduation? The update is he's still doing school. So we're not going to rush him. I'm assuming he's still going to keep doing it. He knows the day that he was going to hope to be done by. And if we're going on a road trip, he kind of thought maybe he'd take his school along for the road trip, do it all on the road trip. So he's still doing his school. He'll graduate whenever he graduates, whenever he's done, and we will throw a party whenever that happens. Don't do that, baby girl. What? Do I miss driving the green van? No, I do not miss driving the green van at all. I really enjoy driving the new van. It's so fun to drive and to...
We said it did so you had a bigger driveway first because and then you could have kept the green car because it was the first car we ever got.
It wasn't the first car we ever got, but you sure remember it, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really? New van is running great. It's amazing. It's basically a new car, so it's going to be nice to have a vehicle for a while that basically says we don't have to have any work done to it for a long time. What? You had a dream I was tickling you? Well, maybe it's going to come true.
Yes, I had that dream.
Where are we going on a road trip? Well, we're going to go to the Ark Encounter with April and her kids and our kids. What happened, baby girl? Hannah has been a grouch since she woke up.
Probably because the other car is probably sick. Her not been running all day. But I don't want to go outside.
Will you encourage the kids to move out when they're 18, or would you rather they stay home until they are married? That's a good question. I normally would not put any pressure on them. That's always been our plan, that we don't want them to kick them out right at 18, but we want them to, stay as long as they feel comfortable staying at the same time. Well, we've never dealt with it before, so we'll just play with it by ear and see how it goes. Thomas is very eager to move out, but I think also with Andrea passing away, maybe definitely that slowed down a little bit. I think he needs his family and needs his family to be around, and so we're okay with that too. So. Ark is not too far from me compared to Wyoming. Yep. We went to the Creation Museum when it first opened, and then Ark Encounter didn't exist. But hey, you guys stop being so silly, okay? Ark Encounter is in Kentucky. You guys are being way too silly. Well, hey, Pam. Is AC curriculum accredited anyway? They've been looking at the homeschooling curriculum and wondering how that works, which ones are good. Can anyone just sell curriculum? I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's no accredited anything. I mean, colleges are accredited, and maybe schools might be accredited, but they're only as good. The accreditations are only as good. Stop. That's enough, guys. Are only as good as the institutions that are giving them, their accredited status. So, but ACE is a very good one. It's an old one. And we like it. There are things we don't like about it. But as a general rule, we think it's a very good, all-in-one, all subjects, all together, Christian, good education. Andrea graduated using that, and she was pretty much a genius. Hey, you guys, you're going to step on the computer. How about you stop, okay? You're getting way too crazy. I also was administrator of a Christian school for a while, and we use that curriculum. I believe in it a lot, and I think it's very good. Please stop touching her. She's a grouch.
They have bad jokes, though.
So you just have to do your research. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's a guy named Jay Weil, and he was a guy who spoke at several of our homeschool conferences, and I have one of his things. I told him what a great job he did in an email on this one presentation, hey, you're going to mess with the microphone. In fact, you unplugged it, okay? So you guys stay away from this stuff, okay? You might have to just get down. What a good job he did with his presentation. And he gives us, and I have a copy of it. Maybe if he allows me, I'll play it for you guys sometime. But he did he looked at all the statistics for homeschooling, and he compared homeschooling versus public schooling in every single sphere. And so he did it like if the parents had college education themselves, if the parents had high school education themselves, if the parents had no high school education, if they were rich, if they were poor, they lived in this part of the country, that part of the country. There was like 5 or 6 different curriculums that were tested, and all again versus the public school system. And the one thing that was interesting across the board, all of the homeschool curriculums, all the homeschool statistics, they outperform a public school system by about 30%, give or take. And there were small variances, give or take 5% at any given time. And it didn't matter. At the end of the day, it didn't matter. It doesn't matter really what curriculum you use. It doesn't matter where you live, what your education is, how much you spend, how much you make. None of that matters, because ultimately nobody cares about your kids the way you care about your kids. And so you just know how to get to them better than anybody else. So the most important thing is, in my opinion, is to do it, just to do it. Doesn't matter which curriculum you get. You can do the micromanaging option, where a lot of people will say, oh, I'll use this curriculum for math, this curriculum for science, this curriculum for English, and then I'm going to drive over here for woodshop, then I'm going to do this. And you can do all that. That's fine if that's your style. At the end of the day, the results don't really pan out to be that much better than just picking one and going with it. And so our logic always was to get a curriculum that makes it as easy on the parents as possible. Because if the mom quits or the dad quits or whoever's doing it quits and stops, you don't get the advantage of homeschooling at all. So if you make it really hard on yourself to where you're super stressed and out of energy and it's too difficult, hey, okay, everybody get down. You keep kicking the computer and it's going to be an issue. So you have to just keep doing it. So that's why we really like ACE. Not only is it a very good Christian education, it is very easy on the person administering it. You don't have to do too much. The kids are responsible for a lot of their own work. So everyone's still wearing masks in Walmart. I've been to Walmart several times in the last couple weeks, and I haven't seen anybody wearing a mask there. That's not, I say anybody, all the employees are wearing them. And I guess occasionally I see somebody wearing one, but as a general rule, we don't see it anymore around here. Becca, yep, I've heard of Becca's good. Again, the important thing is it doesn't really matter. We can all sit down and compare. I like this one. Well, I like that one. It doesn't matter. Whatever one you do is the best one. People ask me the same thing about Bibles. Which version is the best version? And I say the version you read, that's the best version. So if there's one you'll read, that should be the one you use. Which version you use isn't much of a difference unless you're using like the Message Bible or something, which I think is not a very good one. There's a couple. The Living Bible, Message Bible. Tim Hawkins does a bit where he's a Message Bible. What is this? It's the recipe for Rice Krispie treats? I don't get it. That's quite a liberal interpretation. But yeah, it's a joke.
My pet dog won't come in.
See you later, Kim. Thanks for stopping by with us. I tell them medically exempt because there's a law in Oregon now and they're usually okay. Well, good. ACE is more self-paced for the child. Rebecca is more teacher-intensive. That's true. ACE is very much more, they put a lot of responsibility on the child, and I absolutely like that. And one of the best things, I think, is their goal system. So they have to decide, every week, they have to decide how many pages they're going to work in each subject, in each thing, and they have to figure out, if I want to finish by this date, I have to do this many pages in this one of these things, and I'll take a test here. And they have to plan that out. And I think that is a lot of times better than all the stuff they learn, because that's actual setting life goals, and meeting those goals is very important. Hey, you guys, please stop messing with the computer. You're being too crazy.
Claudia's acting like she has no brain and I can't scooch her.
They're supposed to wear a mask everywhere, and I make it mandatory all over. No, it's a state-by-state thing. So it has. I mean, they have passed no federal laws about masks. So every state has done it differently. There is certainly no law here. Yep, I saw that. We're not. No, I don't know if anybody's interested in it. Thomas is not. He's the only one close enough to really be considering it. We've never pushed college. We would much rather prefer like a technical school, or maybe apprenticeship would be even better. Or it all depends on what they want to do. But like we said, we're very much low debt. We're actually talking about helping them build a tiny house so they don't have to worry about rent or a house payment, so they can get their life started off right. Starting off your life right with $100,000 worth of debt is just not a good idea. It's just not. I'd rather them have a very low-paying job for a while until they get on their feet, and then if they have something they want to do, of course, they want to be a doctor, they'll need college. If they want to be a lawyer, they'll need college, and there's several other professions they need it for. But if they don't need it, I mean, I went to college, got my bachelor's, and I absolutely wish I had my money back. Absolutely. They didn't teach me anything that was practical for my profession. I got a bunch of technical knowledge. I can tell you how many times a Cat 5 wire needs to twist to work properly in a foot, but that doesn't help anybody when I fix a computer. I always use that Cat 5 wire thing, because I remember reading that when I was learning that, and I don't remember what it was. It might have been Network Plus class, that I was like, why on earth am I learning this? When will I ever need this technical information about the specifics of how Cat 5 wire actually works? I don't need it. Yes, you can have hot cocoa. If you help all your sisters get a hot cocoa. You have special windows that are tinted so no one can see at nighttime? If so, I need those. Well, go use Solly's or somebody else's. I know so many people who live around me who, I know a guy who has a drilling company, he pulls wells and oil wells, and he has a degree in biology. He has a bachelor's in biology. I know a bunch of other people that have got all kinds of degrees they just don't use. And if you use them, great. But otherwise, you just paid a lot of money for a piece of paper that is absolutely worthless to you. So I just want it to be a serious conversation. We definitely don't push it. I was kind of pushed to college, and that was fine. But I wish again I didn't go. That's awesome, Lucy. Apprenticeships are awesome. I mean, it's a win-win for everybody. It just makes the most sense. I don't know. It seems like the more capitalistic way to do things. That if the business gets free labor out of somebody, they get free work for their business, free work, and the kid gets to get some great experience and real world experience actually doing a job. I heard all these articles about people get out of college and the people they go work for still have to train them as much as they have to train anybody else. I don't know how it is in the U.S., but here in Britain, student debt isn't considered proper debt. No one I know worries about it. Well, I certainly don't know what proper debt is, but I think all debt is bad. You're preparing to be educated and get a good job, making 6 to 7 figures a year. If that's the only goal is make 6 to 7 figures a year, there's lots of ways in Wyoming to do that without college. You can start at $50,000 with no high school experience working in any of the mines around here. $50,000 a year. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but it all depends on what you want to do. I just as soon, and we know what, we all want to be, people want to plan out and be these amazing things in their life, and that's good. But you know what? Thomas wants to be a grocery store manager or owner and work his way up. I think that's a great goal. I think that's awesome. We don't need to be poo-pooing on grocery store workers or, fast food workers or Walmart employees. Those are all good jobs, and it's sad that we think that you're not successful unless you're making 6 to 7 figures. I just don't agree with that. I just as soon have a big family with lots of kids and have a big family structure, and you have happiness and all of those things, and having a bunch of debt just to make some money that you don't necessarily need or use. Andrea, someone shared a video with me today. Patricia did. Oh, the ponytail swinging back and forth. The fan is on, so. Patricia shared a video with me where Andrea was talking about goal setting and talking about how if money was no object, what would you want to do with your life that would make you happy if money was no object? So again, money is a tool. You want to go to college, get a good job to get money. You need the money for ... So decide for yourself, if money wasn't an issue, what would you do to be happy? And then take steps to make that happen. It doesn't necessarily mean, I don't know what I want to do with my life, but I know I need to go to college, get a good job, make 6 to 7 figures a year. I just don't know that. I personally think that's a backwards way to look at life. I've been with my student debt for 20 years now. Andrea took 1 year of school, and when we first got of college, and she decided that wasn't what she wanted to do, and we paid for it for a long time when we first got married. It was very difficult to get that paid down. 1 year. Build an orphanage, sure. Andrea was very wise. Oh, somebody say something. You have a fan? I have a fan. I'm going to be getting comments about this for years. Right here, this ponytail moving around. Tempted to turn the fan off, so, but it's fun. A lot of people look for that. I get a lot of questions about orbs and stuff, and it's fun. That's amazing, Pam. Maybe jumping the gun a little bit, but thank you. I didn't go to college. I'm not a class learner. I'm a hands-on learner. I worked in the medical field now for 24 years. That's awesome. I think a lot of people are that way. You know, before there was a United States Department of Education, back when school was not a requirement, any school, when you didn't have to send your kids to school at all, and you went to go look for a job, if you did have school, the employer thought, oh, this person's a real go-getter, they went to school. And so now, with the Department of Education, everybody had to go to school. Ironically, the average educated level of people went way down. It did not help. But besides that, when America is like what? America spends, of all the countries on the earth, how much they spend towards school, to their schools, the United States is first by a ridiculous margin, far and away above every other, the top 5 or something like that. And yet, on the top 50, again, no, help you. Get the cocoa. On the top 50, the United States is number 1 in how much they spend on education. But on the top 50 of educated level of their kids, they're not even on the chart for the top 50. So it goes to show you, money doesn't do it. So there was a time, anyways, that school meant something, and now it was opposite. Since school is required and college is not, now the employers would look at, oh, this person went to college, they're a real go-getter. But now that's all been out the window as it is. So anymore, they want experience, and if you have apprenticeship, you have built-in experience. Somebody who has apprenticed at a job is far more qualified, far more likely to get a job than somebody who just went to school for it. I teach and it's a wonderful life. That's awesome. I used to talk about it when I'm talking with people, my friends, that you remember when a doctor was somebody that's like, I really want to help people. I want to be a doctor. And that kind of a doctor, if you find somebody who has that opinion, they're usually a really good doctor. But nowadays, people think, I want to make a lot of money. I'll be a doctor. It's the opposite. It's luring people in because of how much money they make. And of course, that's fine if that's your goal. But if you find somebody who loves their job, what does that Confucius say? Find a man who loves his job and he never works a day in his life. And I think that's awesome. And so if you like kids, you can be a teacher. If you like whatever you like to do, you should do that. It doesn't matter if you don't make a lot of money at it. If you're happy, that goes far and above. Like for instance, I work for myself, fixing computers. I have my own business, and I work far harder for myself than I ever did for any employer in the history of all my working. Far harder, longer hours, more effort. It's just way harder. But I don't have any stress. I can do or come and go wherever I want. I can schedule jobs as I like. What, baby girl? Yes, you can have a couple marshmallows. There should be some in the thing. What is sad, they don't teach cursive writing anymore. You can't read the Constitution, how can you understand it? Well, that's very true, Pamela. We teach cursive writing because we can teach whatever we want. Education can't make big money unless you become famous. I don't think that's true. And if your goal is to make big money, then that's exactly what you should do. That's not my goal. My goal is to have a godly family and leave this generation better than how I found it. That's my goal. That's all I care about. So I don't care if I make a bunch of money or don't make a bunch of money. Well, I'm going to do what's best to make that goal happen. And I'm doing that. So when I teach art, I feel like I'm just playing and having fun. Yeah, exactly, Tammy. That's great. Multi-level marketing. I think that's pretty silly. I think the only people that get rich at those things are the people who are at the top. You teach your kids to give and save as well? Yep, we certainly do. Oh, that caused a lot of talking. Serving God, being happy, making money, all goals. That's great, Ollie. I've shared with you guys before. Maybe I have. It's been a while since I've shared it, but I have this thought that we all have a hidden list of things that are important to us. And I say hidden because if you ask somebody what's the most important thing to them, it's usually going to go, if they're a Christian, they're going to say something like this. God, family, job, I don't know. So they're going to say something like that. But the reality is, you can tell what's actually their number one by where they spend all their time. I mean, if your number one is to look good, you will look good, I promise. If that's actually your number one goal. And if your number one goal is to make a lot of money and you're not making a lot of money, it's probably not your number one goal. Again, we always tend to get our number one goal because that's where you're going to spend all your time doing it. And that's where you can really tell what's important to you. And you can't always see your own list, but you can usually tell in other people. I know a guy who says his number one goal is God, but I can tell you it's fishing. And he loves to fish, and that's all he does with his time. He's very good at it. He knows all the best spots. He knows the best gear and stuff and all that. He's really good at it. That's what his number one is, and believe me, he's a great fisherman. But that's not what he wishes his number one was. And so it's one of those things that you should identify. You should look internally and think, what do I have in my life? What is my number one? Or ask somebody else, what do you think is the most important person? Or just look where you spend your time. You write all your time down on a piece of paper, wherever you spend most of your time, minus sleeping and going to the bathroom. That's probably going to be what your number one thing is. Does he fish for a living? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. I don't remember where he works. But you can tell all of his spare time, that's where that goes. Planting the garden, how about the strawberries? I should go back and look. I bet there's a lot more ripe strawberries to eat. Eating ripe strawberries right out of the garden is among my favorite things to do. I say that. It's probably not my ultimate favorite, but I cannot believe how good a strawberry right off the vine tastes. It's insane. As soon as you pick it and put it in the fridge, hi baby girl, it will not taste as good anymore. Is April taking the color coordination when you are together? Yeah, she did. She just showed up with all the right colors. She asked me the colors, and she decided to dress with us, and I loved it. I thought it was great. What? Come here. You did it. Good job. I love my baby girl. Oh, yes, I do. I love my baby girl. And I'll be true. When she's not with me, I'm blue. Oh, baby girl, I love you. Good job. We're doing a graduation ceremony for Thomas. He hasn't finished his school yet, but we will do something for sure when he finishes. But he's working a lot more now. He's got a promotion. He's working full-time, actually like 2 hours short of full-time. And so it's a lot harder for him to finish. But that's one of the advantages of homeschooling, is that he can take his time and do it as he wants. When he finishes, we'll be done. Everybody's seeing the adorableness. That's pretty fun. And the mic up Hannah more often. Clothes haul video. I need to do it. I mean, I literally have boxes of clothes I need to open, but I know you guys want to see, so I haven't done it yet. So, what? Maybe sometime. What?
Hey, Dad.
What, baby girl?
Can we watch something?
It's today's movie night.
Look at me. We don't have to do movie night with Thomas.
While we're waiting for Thomas. Thomas will be off in 20 minutes.
Dad, maybe you should call.
He's at work.
But Daddy, but do we watch it?
Do you donate to missions? Do you teach your children to donate to time, talents, money to others for Habitat Humanity Soup Kitchen Christian Ministry? Yeah, what we do is we definitely teach them to be generous with their time. I would much rather them be generous in their own neighborhood. If each person, I mean, the idea of, and don't take this the wrong way, we've given to missions before, we've given to children in Africa before, and we've adopted children, we've done all those types of things. Those are all good things. But when you have next door neighbors who are living in need and needing help, it seems really silly to me to send our resources other places. And so we very much tell our kids, and we show them and model for them how to be generous. Hey, you're kicking the computer. To be generous and model how to take care of those that are around them that are in need, and to see a need and to help them. And sometimes it's just your time. And which is why the service project started. And one of these days we're going to get back to the original service projects. So in order to get on C, it was one service project for our family. And a service project is just a special job that you see needs to be done. Maybe the gate is a little loose. Maybe the refrigerator is pencil on it again from Hannah. That's not even a good service project. But you find some project around the house or outside that needs done, and they do that. They also, to get on E-Privilege, they had to do a service project for another family. So they would go around, no, baby girl. They would go around and pick up trash cans that have blown over for people, or stack wood, or do snow shoveling, or sweep the walk for people, and those types of things. And so we definitely think that we should do those things. As far as them giving their money towards those types of things, that's not something they're doing at the moment. They've done it in the past, but we'd much rather them do something more local. Ma'am Fan, Home Alone. We did that movie for our movie Monday like 3 months ago. Solomon never laughed so hard. It was super cute. Hey, look out. You guys are hitting the computer.
Dad, Claudia has a sickness again.
Claudia has a sickness. What's the verdict? Monthly grocery haul versus putting away video? Well, I stopped counting, so it was really hard. I know you can do polls in the community section, but the amount of people that actually find the community section in a channel is very slim. And so I still use that from time to time. The advantage I've realized when you tell people to vote in the comments, that causes a lot of comments for your video, and that causes the YouTube algorithm to recommend it better. So that helps good for the comments, the likes. So, hey, shh. But definitely, I stopped counting, but because it was a lot of work to count those one by one. It's definitely shopping doing the shopping the standard way is the number one, and then actually both is number one by far and away. Both was the best, but which I'm probably not going to do both. Maybe an alternating of them, possibly. Someone mentioned that. Okay, that's enough. Everybody get down. You're going to break the computer. I've said it enough times, so it's time to get down. Get down. All you can do on the bed is sit here. If you're crawling around, you can't do it. Yep, the story behind the hair is, you ever seen the movie Willow, that old movie with what's his name? Mardigan, who's that guy? Val Kilmer. And anyways, that movie was hot when I was a kid. And in that movie, when he goes off to, battle, the little hobbit goes off to battle or whatever, she cuts off all of her hair and puts it in a braid for him to have. And I remember that struck me. I was like, I want that. And so that was always something that I had in the back of my mind. And so when Andrea died, I said, I would like you to cut off as much hair as you can and still have it look good for the wake or whatever. And so I gave each of the kids have a small braid, and then I have a braid. So the community tab, if you click on our channel, you have all the videos on our channel. Next to the videos tab, there's a community tab. And if you click there, there's a special place where you can chat and we can talk about things and you can make comments on little posts. You'll see them sometimes in the middle of the videos what people are doing. And so, but a lot of people don't even know that's there. Princess Bride, yeah. That's a good show, old. Hey, I said you have to get down. If you want to be up here, you can sit down, but you can't crawl around. I told you enough times, okay? Thank you. Are you having a 4th of July party this year? Yes. Put her hair in a baby hand case? Yeah, not a bad idea. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with it. I literally, when I got home, I pinned it there, and it's been there ever since. So.
You've been keeping mine.
It looks like it's fraying or also dusting. Oh, I think it's just dusty.
You said it's just a feather dust. But Daddy, who cut a mommy's hair? Dad, who cut mommy's hair?
We've all watched the Harry Potter movies. They're very popular around here. Can you have a piece of bologna? I don't think Asher has ever asked me that in my entire life. Oh, the cat. Well, you can ask April about that cat. Yes, you can. There's a stray cat that followed the boys home, and April gave it lots of loving while she was here, and now that cat is totally living here. I may or may not gave it my leftover spaghetti the other night. What? What? What about Mommy's hair?
Who cut it?
Daddy, well, I didn't cut it, but the people that helped her at the funeral cut it.
Can I go get a feather dust and dust it?
Do you see your older daughter often? Yeah, we see her once a week. She comes on Sundays and visits with us. It's great. Did I hear cat? I heard, Rachel, that you really like cats. Yep. There's a very thin, scraggly, kind of a mangy cat, but I've never seen a cat that was more aggressively affectionate. It's just like, it just wanted you to pet it so bad. It's just like attacking you with needing to be pet. And then it was drooling all over the place when you pet it. The kitty's gray.
He's not gray, he's black.
He's gray. Are you going to make anything special 4th of July? Actual food or treats?
He's black.
Wow. Until this very second when you said that, I had written off 4th of July's covered strictly in that I got fireworks. So traditionally we've gotten we have some metal buckets that we'll fill with some ice, put a bunch of pop in there, Maybe I should make some red, white, and blue Jello, maybe, or something. But apart from the drinks and the water and stuff, I'm not that worried about it. I did get a really neat misting system I want to hang up. Have you named the cat yet? Did the kids name the cat? Did the cat have a name yet?
Wait,
No.
yes he does.
What?
I forgot, but Doc just named it.
Justus named it. Oh, Karen? No, that doesn't count. That's not a cat's name.
It has no color.
Oldest daughter? Yeah, I just said it a little while ago. We see her once a week. I have a daughter from her previous marriage. She's been on the videos several times. It's not very long, but I never quite know exactly if she wants to be on video or not. But she doesn't seem to mind too much. What?
I think I'm planning to put the cat in the car when it gives me the acid car.
Apple pie and homemade ice cream. That sounds good too. Yeah, some dogs really go crazy with the fireworks, don't they? Knuckles wanted to eat the fireworks. He would run over to them and want to just bite them, and we had to tie him up. But as he got older, he didn't really care anymore. The manager. Yeah, Molly, we don't even know if the cat's a boy or a girl. I suspect it's a boy. For some reason, the way he's affectionate, I can call it he, seems like a boy cat. But I could be wrong. Justus just thought it was hilarious to name a cat Karen. So the cat's name is not Karen. You guys better not make that stick. So it needs to be something cooler than that.
Dad, look. My hand's now cursed, and this is a firework.
What? Yeah.
Another firework.
Melina seems to love her siblings. Melina really does. She really enjoys hanging out with them. They took Eden out for a hangout here recently, and Melina spent the day with them. Thank you, Beverly, for the super chat. What? Yeah. Melina looks a lot like Hannah. No, maybe. Hey, you cannot walk around. I told you to sit down. What? What? You want to swing? No, not right now. Can you say hi? Say hi.
Look at Mommy.
Yeah, can you say hi?
Hi.
Or should I bring one? I didn't see what you say. Do you have an ice cream maker? We do have an ice cream maker, actually. Andrea's grandpa, she used to tell me stories about her grandpa making homemade ice cream for them for years and years and years and years. Like this ice cream maker, I don't know how old it is, but it's got to be among one of the first ones ever made. And when Grandma Fern left her house, they told Andrea they could take whatever she wanted out of there as a memento, and she took the ice cream maker. So we have that. It's an antique one, and so it'd be fun to use. What's wrong with Karen? That's my name. I just mean it's an interesting...
Mommy hair, Dad.
Yeah, mommy hair. Yeah, that is mommy's hair. I just mean it's an interesting cat name. Justus thought it was hilarious to call a cat Karen.
Sit back where you are. Yes.
Give me 5.
Hey, Dad, I want to try.
You miss me. Miss me.
Dad, can I
Miss
try?
me. Sure.
I want to do it.
It's not a hand crank. It is an automatic one. Yeah, we can make some ice cream. I'm sure they would love that.
Your hand on my hand.
What if you've already subscribed? Grandma Fern's pretty good. We do have some video of Grandma Fern. Oh, okay. All right, all right, all right. It isn't, I don't think it's a hand crank. I'm pretty sure it's electric. But it's got to be one of the oldest electric ones I've ever seen. It's, yeah, I think it's a male cat too. That might have been what he thought was funny about it. But it's the little barrel thing for the ice cream maker is like a barrel. It's like wood planks all under the band around them. It's really cool looking. Yeah. Yeah, all right.
I'll do this.
Liberty for the cat's name. Oh, I see. The cat is kind of gray. Yep. Give a like to the video. You do a special video for the 4th of July? Yeah, we probably will do it an individual thing. Depends on how much footage we actually get. It's a gray tabby. You know, April called it a tabby. I guess I don't know what a tabby is. So she said it was definitely a tabby. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's a tabby. I don't know what that means, but it is a gray kitty that's really cute. Willow, sure. Everybody's naming the cat.
Yellow.
Your yellow shirt. It's kind of green.
Look at me. Lello.
Lello.
Lello daddy. Lello
Hey,
daddy.
sit down. Get up. Sit up.
Lello daddy. Lello daddy.
Is that yellow daddy shirt? There's a gray Karen there too. That's not yellow, that's teal. Why? We're not matching very good because Daddy went through all the clothes on the video the other day and we basically put them in a pile trying to make time until we get the new clothes, which I have the new clothes, I just need to do it. So I gotta make some popcorn. Thomas will be off work soon. Maybe we should start making some popcorn. Let's go make some popcorn, guys. I'm sure YouTube might want to make some popcorn with us. No, don't bounce on the beds. Get down. Tabby is what you call a mutt for a dog. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, brown recluse spiders around there. I see quite a few black widows, but I haven't seen a brown recluse. California had them real bad, but... What? Yes, we will take them with us. Let's see how I can do this. What are you guys doing? You guys like to watching the popcorn, don't you? So I'm going to put this... Is that better? It's good? Good? No? No? Yes?
Hey, Daddy, but I want to leave it with you. Make the popcorn when you're on the way, Dad. You think you it?
Still no sound. Oh. Okay, it's good. Okay, it's back. Good, good. Okay, stay right there. Wow. I think we need to move the camera over a little bit. What song were you playing? I don't know. What? I see. Yeah, we got some video with Grandma Fern, so you will be seeing her. I don't know if it was in the May or the June vlog. You'll be getting some Grandma Fern footage. It's still hard to see her there because of COVID. Honestly, they don't like to see us coming because we have a very big family with lots of kids, and it makes them nervous. But we get to see her outside, and that's nice. So. This is the popcorn. No sound? Again? Hopefully there's still sound.
Wait.
The butter's done? Okay, good thing. Hi, Solly, you're back. Good to see you, buddy. Did you have fun with Laura? Solomon, well, Laura took Solomon, Andrea's sister, took Solomon out to eat for dinner for his birthday. Oh my goodness. All right. Makes popcorn. Yep. Here it comes. Getting ready. Oh my goodness. Good job. Oh, buddy. What do you want? Downstairs. Oh, there's a popcorn on the computer? All right.
I pull it down, but then I don't so used to it, and I find it, then I pull it on the computer. Hi, Solomon. That's the other thing. By the way, Solly, when you were gone, we saw the cat, the gray one, and then after we put it in after cow, after I ate dinner, and that's Daddy, more? They still do more? I can't believe you, Daddy. Papa said that he's not a cat, and this
I'm not sure what we're talking about. So many friends who went because they thought they had to and now dropped out or doing something a degree they hate. I hear that a lot. Hannah isn't scared of it. It's just making noise. Do you want down? Yes.
It looks like one of the nails came loose on there. Now I can sit here. Dad, look how much my teeth. Hey, now look at Dad. Hey, Daddy. Do you remember I just Hey, Daddy.
What? You went down? What?
First we went to a place called Sonic and we got some food and then we went to the park, you know, like the park that we go to for birthdays except the other one across the bridge. We went in a car on a road instead of the bridge and then we were done, then we went and then I can't remember the next part, but then we went to Walmart and then Dairy Queen. But I can't remember the other places that we went.
Oh, that's great. It sounded like you had a lot of fun. I'm glad. What leftover popcorn? There's almost no leftover popcorn ever. There's no leftover popcorn. Oh, I see. No, there's none left over in there. What, baby girl? Are you waiting for the popcorn? Is that where we're going to put it? She knows where we put the bowl.
Okay, now I need to get these.
Good. Mix it up. I can see the popcorn guys. And it's on the computer. They take the popcorn. They take the popcorn. Come on, they take the popcorn places. They take the popcorn. You sit because I see what three places. No. Yes. No. Oh, yes. No.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Vicky. Yes, we're just only been dating a little over a month. I appreciate everybody's excitement, but we're just still hanging out. Although I really like her a whole lot, so there's that. How much popcorn do you make for a movie night? Usually 3 or 4 rounds. I usually make 3 and there's usually not enough. So I'm not sure if 4 can fit in this bowl. Yeah, Job is amazing. Yep. What? No, don't spit in the bowl. No, that's gross.
We finally got the front seats out of the van.
The front seats?
So we can put awesome flooring in.
Both the front seats? You took all the seats out of the van?
Yeah, it's like the very back one. We're going to get the floor on.
All right. It does feel like we've known each other for years. Aww. Yeah, oh, there's some trash. Thank you. Can you put it in the garbage? Thank you. Good job. Give me 5. All right.
Hey,
What, baby girl?
we need to go to
Usually, those must have been total duds to not. What? You want to sit there again?
No, she can't.
All right.
But she can't sit
Scoot over. Oh, maybe she'll sit right here. How about she'll sit over here? Look at that.
Okay. Maybe when we sit here, Dad.
The cat went in the car. Well, we brought the cat in the car, and then we had a bologna, and then it ate all the bologna, and then it hopped back in the car, and then it wouldn't get out of the back seat. It went under the back seat.
Oh. Are you seriously saying we should social distancing at home? What on earth does that do? That doesn't do anything.
Hey, Dad, why putting butter on the popcorn? Hey, Dad, why putting butter on the popcorn? Why putting some butter on the popcorn?
Hannah wants down, but she doesn't want me to get her down.
You want to get you down? You want down?
You're bumpy.
Okay. Why'd you want back up if you wanted to get back down again?
Hey, Daddy, why did you put butter on the...
All right, we'll do one more, okay?
Hey, Dad, why did you
So there's lots of popcorn.
Hey, Dad, why did you put butter on the popcorn?
Because you got to, otherwise it tastes bad. Okay, if you really think the social distancing at home is something, absolutely love your family. April's so wonderful. I'm looking forward to seeing her in the vlogs more. It's truly a blessing to have followed your family since the beginning. You deserve all the love and happiness. Oh, well, thank you so much, Lana. That is the kindest thing ever. That's so kind. Yeah? That is so kind. Thank you guys. Hey there, Foxy One. It is more than hanging out. You're probably right about that. I mean, she made the kids dinner. She's cleaned in the house. I mean, how often do you do that for dates? Of course, dating at our age is different than dating any other time. It's much more serious, right? It's more like real life, and I absolutely loved it. I can't wait for her to come back. No, let me do it. I know how you feel about me. That's right, I do. Oh, did you want to spin the bowl, not spit the bowl? That makes more sense. Well, there's only one more piece of popcorn left, so when it pops out, then we're done. That one is not going to pop. That's a total dud kernel. Where'd the butter go? Just a minute, baby girl. Yeah, I'm using Justus's cup for the butter. Is that what you're saying?
You can't. You gotta use it.
Did you break yours? What happened to yours?
Mine got thrown away.
I don't think it got thrown away.
Yes, it did.
Thrown away. Make me say things different.
Oh, yeah. I think it went in your mouth. Dad, I think it went in your mouth.
You think it went in my mouth? You're a goose.
Dad, get it out of your ear, Dad. Get it out of your ear, Dad.
In my ear?
Get it out of your ear is my hot cocoa cup.
My hot cocoa cup's in my ear?
Yeah, you should take it out.
You guys remember when Daddy used to tease you about putting stuff in your ear, huh? Okay. Butter's good for you. I thought you would be. I guess you're probably not a butter fan, are you, Holly? Well, I think butter's good for you. So. You want some water? Okay. All right, guys. Well, we're going to get to our movie Monday. We're watching Paranorman. You don't even know what that is. I don't know what it is either. It's, I think, number 83 on the list of the top 100 movies for kids. We're not watching Pokemon. So we appreciate you guys. And we will see you guys again sometime very soon. Thanks a lot. Yep, we will have the lights off. See you guys later.